Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to describe the human interactions that happen with varying environments such as tropical and subtropical regions on the Earth. Define and understand how life for humans depends a lot on the kind of place they are living in. Learn and describe the differences in living for humans in tropical and subtropical regions. Describe the features of tropical Amazon Basin and subtropical Ganga-Brahmaputra Basin. Discuss how the above features in these regions affect living of humans. Human-environment interactions. Introduction. The basic needs for humans anywhere in the world are food, clothing, and shelter. Most families live together or at least well-knit. Life for humans depends a lot on the kind of place they are living in. Hence, interactions are different for a person living in a city from a person living in the dry deserts or wet rainforests or near the river basin. For instance, a person living in these regions may collect material from the forests or grow crops in the basin for a livelihood. He lives very close to nature and early on learns to care for it too. He may learn to catch fish from the river. A person in the city could, however, buy these and need not to these activities. Life of humans is very different in the tropical and subtropical regions such as the Amazon Basin and the Ganga-Brahmaputra Basin. Tributaries are very small rivers join the main river at the basin. The basin is very fertile and hence favorable for growing crops, etc. The Amazon Basin lies in the equatorial region that extends from 10° north to 10° south. The Amazon River flows through the equatorial region from the mountains in the west to the Atlantic Ocean in the east. It has several tributaries passing through several countries such as Peru, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, and a small part of Venezuela. The tributaries of rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra in the Indian subcontinent together form the Ganga-Brahmaputra Basin. It lies in the subtropical region extending from 10° north to 30° north. The basin is formed by the tributaries of rivers Ganga such as rivers Gandak, Ghagra, Son, Kosi, etc. and tributaries of the Brahmaputra. The main features of the basin are the plains of these rivers, the mountains and foothills of the Himalayas, and the Sundarbans Delta. The basin also has several oxbow lakes. These rivers also drain several cities such as Varanasi, Haridwar, Allahabad, Kolkata, Patna, Kanpur, etc. Life in the Amazon Basin. Let us learn about the life of people in the Amazon Basin. Climate. It has both hot and wet climate throughout the year. Hence it is hot and humid through the days and nights with hot temperatures during the day. The skin feels very sticky. It rains a lot without warning. Vegetation. In this basin there are rainforests all around. These are very thick and dense. As the roof cover formed by the trees and leaves is very thick, hardly any sunlight reaches the ground. This makes the ground very damp and dark. However, a variety of orchids and plant parasites such as bromeliads also grow very well. These bromeliads are special plants that store water in their leaves. Animals such as frogs lay their eggs in these pockets of water. Wildlife. Birds and animals such as toucans, hummingbirds, sloths, monkeys, and ant-eating tapirs are found here. Reptiles like crocodiles, pythons and snakes such as boa constrictor, anaconda too live here. There are plenty of insect species too. Fish species including the flesh-eating piranha are also abundant. People. People living in these tropical rainforests normally clear small patches of the forests to grow crops. While the men also hunt and fish along the rivers, the women take care of the crops. Crops such as tapioca, pineapple and sweet potato, manioc or cassava that grows under the ground like the potato and is like staple food, and cash crops such as coffee, maize and cocoa are grown. The women practice slash and burn agriculture, wherein crops are grown in small patches alternately by burning the trees and bushes so that the land becomes rich in nutrients and then growing crops. After harvesting, the particular patch is left so that young trees grow and the soil gets back its nutrients and becomes ready to reuse. Some people live in the thatched houses, while some live in large apartments called maloka with steep, slanting roofs. The rainforests are slowly depleting because of the developing modern means of transport like life in the Brahmaputra, Ganga Basin. The subtropical Ganga-Brahmaputra Basin is characterized by its mountains, plains and delta region. It lies in the straits of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, etc. Climate. It is very cool in the mountain regions to steep slopes and hence sparsely populated. The rest of the region usually has monsoon climate. The summers are very hot and winters cool. The monsoon lasts between mid-June and mid-September. Vegetation and cultivation. The mountains have coniferous trees like fir, pine and deodar. In gentle slopes and foothills of mountains, terrace farming is done. For this type of farming, the slope is flattened so that the water does not run away and on the flat surface crops are grown. In the Ganga-Brahmaputra plain, deciduous trees like teak, sal and peepal are grown. In the Brahmaputra plain, mangroves grow naturally. Thick bamboo groves too are common. Plains are very fertile and are used for agriculture by the people living there. Paddy is the main crop grown. It is grown in the areas having lot of water. Other crops include wheat, maize, sorghum, gram and millets. Banana plantations, cash crops like sugarcane and jute are grown in some parts of the plains. In West Bengal and Assam, tea cultivation is also done. Silk is produced through silkworm cultivation is done in parts of West Bengal and Assam. Life in the Brahmaputra Ganga Basin too. Wildlife. A variety of animals such as elephants, deers, tigers, monkeys, the one-horned rhinoceros in the Brahmaputra plain can be found. Bengal tiger, crocodiles and alligators can be seen in the delta region. Lots of fish varieties such as rohu, katla and hilsa can be found in the freshwater lakes, rivers and Sea of Bay of Bengal. Susu or the blind dolphin varieties is abundant in the freshwaters of River Ganga and Brahmaputra. Its presence indicates the health of the rivers. However, now because pollutants such as chemicals from the industries in the rivers, the existence of this dolphin is threatened and is slowly diminishing. The lake ecosystem. In the Oxbow lakes, several fish varieties are cultivated. The local Valinaria and Hydrilla weed form the food for the fish. Around the lake, land is very fertile and hence used by the farmers to grow paddy, maize and pulses. Buffaloes are used to till this land. There is ample fish catch for the farmer to eat as well as sell in the local markets. So as long as the lake is not polluted, it remains rich and helpful to the communities for fish cultivation. People. Population density. The number of persons living in 1 square kilometer area is varied across the basin. For example, density of Uttarakhand is 189, in West Bengal is 1029 and 1102 in Bihar. More than 10 lakh people stay in the major cities along the basin. The rivers are getting polluted because of the wastewater and pollutants from the cities. Waterways, roadways and airports are well developed in the plains. Ports too are well developed, especially in cities like Kolkata on River Hooghly. Tourism is an important activity for livelihood. There are several attractive tourist areas such as Taj Mahal on the river Yamuna, Allahabad Sangam or confluence of the rivers Ganga and Yamuna, wildlife sanctuaries Kaziranga and Manas in Assam, the Imam Bada in Lucknow, etc. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. The Amazon River Basin is in the tropical region of South America and extends between the equator and 10° north. It is hot and humid through the days and nights with hot temperatures during the day in the Amazon Basin. The skin feels very sticky. It rains a lot without warning. People living in these tropical rainforests normally clear small patches of the forests to grow crops. The women practice slash and burn agriculture while men hunt and fish for food. Some people live in thatched houses, while some live in large apartments called maloka with steep and slanting roofs. The subtropical Ganga-Brahmaputra basin is characterized by its mountains, plains and delta region. It lies in the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, etc. It is very cool in the mountain regions of the Ganga-Brahmaputra subtropical basin, with steep slopes and hence is sparsely populated. The rest of the region usually has monsoon climate. The summers are very hot and winters cool. The monsoon lasts between mid-June and mid-September. In gentle slopes and foothills of mountains in the subtropical basin, terrace farming is done. In this type of farming, the slope is flattened so that the water does not run away, and on the flat surface crops are grown. Plains are very fertile and are used for agriculture by people living there. Paddy is the main crop grown. Waterways, roadways and airports are well developed in the plains. Ports too are well developed, especially in cities like Kolkata on River Hooghly.